So let's have a look at how to create easing curves in Flow. So here's an animation that I just imported from our easings.sketch file. Super simple animation. Everything just goes from left to right. There's X animations on each one of the layers. And you notice down here that the default easing curve is an ease in out. Now, if I want to change that, I click on it, and you'll see that it is ease in, out, or both. So this is both. So this is ease in and out. Now, if I want to change that, I just, select another curve, and I hit play, and you see the difference. Want to try something else? Go like that. I can do different ones. And you notice when you click and select a curve, it updates the window here. That's it. That's the simplest way you can use the easing curve window. Another way to use the easing curve window is to select multiple key values. And instead of using the curve window here, what you do is you edit in the properties panel all of those guys at the same time. So you can select them, right? So I'm clicking here. You notice how down here they all get selected at the same time. That means you can edit them all. Now they're all the same. So when you have multiple selected, it is the curve to the right of the selection that gets edited. What does that mean? Well, let's say we had another curve here. So we have two animations now, like that. These ones are still selected. Let's go like this. And we're going to select those guys. There. Maybe we want to ease in and then out on our own. We could do this. Select them all. Ease in. Select all of these guys. Ease out. Take these and move these to 0.5. That looks like an ease in out for the whole thing. Easy, right? Easy, right? Now I could also select everything like that. Boom. Circle. When you delete curves, or when you delete key values, it is the key value to the left that gets preserved. You can select a curve by clicking on it, and you can deselect a curve by clicking on it again. When that curve is selected, whatever you do in the easing panel affects that curve. You can select multiple curves by selecting key values to their left and clicking this button right here. You can deselect them by clicking that as well, just like that, same behavior. Okay, so everything starts out as ease in, out, or ease in both. Let's change this to linear, this one to step left, this one to step middle, and this one to step right. We're going to go to the beginning of the animation, and we're going to play. Let's look at that in slow-mo while we're dragging. Step left snaps immediately after the key value. Step middle snaps immediately between the two key values. And step right snaps right at the very end key value for an animation. The other thing you'll notice is that when values are steps, the color looks like it's sort of faded, and this just indicates that there's no animation happening, right? So it's not like a smooth, continuous animation. What it is just a snap. The blue, again, shows that there is a change between the two values, but the light blue here shows that it's a snapping or like a stepping function that's happening. Okay, so now if you select a key value and then you press plus, this opens the custom curve editor. The custom curve editor clearly allows you to make custom curves. What it does is it takes the value that you had, the one that was selected. We had selected ease in both right here. Generates a new curve. This one is called custom curve. And then this is the reverse of that custom curve. And now I can edit that thing. So let's say I can drag one of those handles down here, or I could set this to 0, minus 100, something like that. Minus 10. Let's try minus 10. And what does that look like? Well, we could set it to 1, etc. Set this to 0. Let's try 1 like that. So it's a little bit lopsided. What does that look like? Well, it looks like that. Now, here's a nice trick. I'm going to put it in loop. I'm going to hit play. And I'm going to edit that curve in real time to see the effect. You can get a bounce back effect. Let's call this 10. Ooh, that's crazy. Let's call that 2. Select this guy, minus 2. And if I wanted to, I could rename it and call this end bounce. And I can select end bounce reverse. And that bounce happens at the beginning. That's it. Now, once you're done with the curve editor, you can actually close it. And then you can switch between custom curves and the default curves by checking this right at the bottom.